What's up, everyone? Welcome to week one of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Once again, that's a working title. I'm open for suggestions to change that, but welcome to week one. I am very happy to announce that all league dues have been paid. We are fully ready to go. There is one owner that happened to double pay on League Safe, and if he cannot get his reimbursement, then we will repay him the extra $20 he put in at the end of the year. That owner, of course, is Team Shoe, aka the League Taco. So that doesn't really surprise me at all. I hope he gets his money back, and if he doesn't, I promise to make sure he gets his 20 at the end of the year. So as of right now, there's no trophy yet for the league. I'm open to suggestions for it. Things we could do multiple years in a row would be fantastic, and if we could work that in with the league name, that would be great too. So use the message boards. There's posts on there about the trophy. Also, there's a preseason predictions post right now that's going around. Two of the owners have done it so far. Just predicting MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and then the eventual Super Bowl champion as well. Just something fun to do on there and see where everyone's head at for the beginning of the year. Also, on the league manager note, I posted a chat box for easy trade talks or quick communication between the league. So go ahead and use that. I know the Welking Dead have already used it as well as me. Yep, it's on the league manager note on the homepage. So use that, and we'll be able to communicate with each other better. So every week I'm going to do two videos: a week one matchups preview and a week one matchups or a week matchups review. Just detailing the winners and predictions for players that need to outperform their projections on ESPN.com, and then at the end of it, players that blew up or won the team of the week or lost the team of the week. Like if a big star running back goes down, I'm gonna talk about that as well. So for week one, let's get started. This is the matchups preview. First matchup is an interconference battle between the AFC's Canes Dynasty and the NFC's Deservoir Dogs. This is the only interconference matchup this week, so all the other matchups are four division games, which are more important for playoff standings. So try to win these week one games. This is the highest projected scoring matchup. Two players to watch for the Canes dynasty are Jamal Charles, who's projected for 30, versus Tennessee, and Jimmy Graham, who's at Atlanta and projected for 28. If these two studs put up 60 points every week, this team's going to be hard to beat. These are two players that are going into the first round of virtually every draft, and the fact that one team has both of them and is able to field a decent team beyond that, it's pretty tough for the rest of us. So good luck to the Canes dynasty this week. Two players to watch for the Deservoir Dogs are LaShawn McCoy versus Jacksonville, who's projected for 29 points, and Antonio Brown versus Cleveland, who's projected for 20. Antonio Brown, in particular, could be a fun matchup to watch because of the Joe Hayden factor versus Cleveland. The highest projected scoring for a team is 157 for Basement S Jacks this week. This week they battle in the AFC against the Welking Dead, who's projected for 130 at the time of this recording. They just proposed a major trade in the league with multiple players, so go ahead and look at that. The trade will be accepted by the commissioner. I'm saying that now, so that's going to happen. That's a big deal. A couple of running backs swapping sides there. This week, Basement S-Jacks is relying on big weeks from Broncos Monte Ball and Peyton Manning against Indy. Monte Ball is projected for 17 and Peyton's going for 27. The Welking Dead this week will hope that Matt Ryan outplays the projection of 10 against New Orleans at home, and hoping Megatron runs wild on the Giants secondary, and that will help me too with Matt Stafford. The closest match this week, it's actually projected to end in a tie. I Better Not Coug versus Agents of Field. They're both projected to tie at 132. Coug is looking for big games out of Nick Foles versus Jacksonville and Jordan Cameron at Pittsburgh. Agents of Field will rely on Gio Bernard at Baltimore. I'm actually pretty sure he was one of the ones that was just traded, as well as possibly Zach Stacy in Minnesota to push him over the edge in the quest for 1-0. So definitely go look at this trade between the Welking Dead and Agents of Field. You'll see that there was some big names moving here that teams will be relying on this year. An intriguing matchup in the NFC division is Jamie Lannister's hand versus Kirkland Jeans. It's capitalized. I'm assuming he wants it yelled. Uh, so, Kirkland Jeans! This is projected to go to Jamie Lannister's hand by 3 points. In this type matchup, the hand will rely on Matt Forte and Keenan Allen to get off the big starts and hopefully put up 40 points combined. And then the Denim Destroyers, Kirkland Jeans, will look for Demarius Targaryen, aka Demarius Thomas, to play well versus Indy, and Julio Jones to show he's healthy versus New Orleans. Now, the biggest matchup of the week is the NFC rivalry clash between my Legion of Boom and Team Shoe. This week, the League Taco will be hoping for big days from Drew Brees at Atlanta, Adrian Peterson at St. Louis, and Marshawn Lynch versus Green Bay. Hopefully, he notices Matt Prater is suspended before kickoff on Sunday, because right now he's getting 0 out of that position, and that would just be a League Taco move for sure. The Commish will be relying on a big outing from A.J. Green at Baltimore, the duo of Bell and Blunt and their highly specialized rushing abilities versus Cincy, and Matt Stafford to run up the score against the Giants secondary. Well, it's week 1 of the fantasy season, and I'm excited to get it started with you all. I wish you the worst of luck this year, and I hope your number 1 quarterbacks go down with torn ACLs.